what we gotta see, sis, is that over time, culture shifts happen, and things that were not normal becomes normal. Right. But God's standards always stay the same. Right. It don't change, no matter what the time is. And that's how we gotta move. That's how we gotta live. When we say we believe in His power, we got a decision to make. Am I going Romans 12:2? Am I going go with the flow of the world and whatever the world says? Okay, that's what I'm gonna go with. Because believe it or not, we could be 10, 15 years away from legalizing adult and child marriage. Are we gonna roll with that? Because they never leave? Are you gonna say that's okay? But it's everybody feel like being gay is okay now because they made it legal. They got a whole movement behind you. So what they about gay folks? You go career done. But they made it normal.
Grabbing the eagle, we clipping his claws. We taking his wings and we plucking them off. Yeah, Yamaka, head on the floor. Script at the script like the Emmy Awards. Scoff, we gon' clap at you, round of applause. We back banging on Esau. I bring the fuck and the heat on. I'm in the streets with the strap and attacking the dragon. I'm taking his head off. My mind loading up scripts like I'm loading up clips. They hit like a 45 Talon.
So I'll give you another example. Do you think the Lord cares about how we dress? What we wear? What you say, my brother?
Yeah, kind of sort of, no.
Said kind of sort of. What'd you say? Kind of sort of. Okay. Hold Deuteronomy 22:5. We're gonna read Sirach 19:29.
Hurry up.
Because would you say when we got this phrase out today? It's called a fashion statement. What that mean? Now, people be like somebody just made a fashion statement. What that mean?
A certain dress code that they were trying to wear to get some attention for followers.
I like that answer. What you say, sis? When somebody like, I just made a fashion statement, what that mean? So the stuff we be saying that we be hearing, we don't really think about. Meaning that what a person wears, it can speak for them. It speaks. Like we got a lot of communication that's nonverbal. Sometimes you ain't gotta say nothing, but the way you walk, the way you talk, you carry yourself, the way you dress speaks for you. Right? If I'm looking for a firefighter, am I looking for a man to walk up to me like, hey, I'm a firefighter? No, I'm looking for what? The uniform. Same thing with a police officer, same thing with anything else. So can you wear things that are indicative about, or how I say, that can reveal certain things about you that maybe God don't want you to portray yourself that way? Same thing, we got kids. Would you want your kids to wear whatever? Right. Like, I don't care what my kids wear. No, why? They know perceptions come with that. People gonna perceive them a certain way. It gives off certain energy, and they're gonna receive it back. Right. They're gonna attract certain people. They may repel others. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look, and one that have understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him.
So you can, like they got this saying in the world about you can't judge a book by its cover, which somewhat, but what we fail to realize is people make purchases on that book by the cover.
Right.
By the title, by the little summary you got on the back. You can tell a lot about a book by the cover. You might not get all the details, you might not get the full story, but you get a lot of information about from the cover.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's see if God cares about how we present ourselves to the world, how we carry ourselves, being His children. Watch this. Yes, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Now, it says that a man should not put on woman's garments or women's apparel. What that look like? Dresses, skirts. Because imagine us out here, let's say if all of us had on some rumpers, you know what I'm saying? Let's say we had on a string, what is it, a little string? I don't even know what they call it, but the little dress that got the little strings and stuff on it up here. Say all of us had that, and then we out here trying to teach the Bible. Off top, you ain't sitting here listening to what I'm saying. You like, bro, what do you got on? Like, why are you wearing this? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the elephant in the room that's gonna take the attention, because what I wear says something about me as an individual, right? But likewise, okay, that would be an example of a man wearing women's apparel. What would be the opposite though? What would be man's apparel that women shouldn't wear? Said pants. I like that answer. I like that answer. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. I know you're like, I don't understand. I want you to think about this, sis. The only reason, you see how quick it was to, and it's easy to do to the other side as far as men wearing women's apparel. But when we talk about women wearing men's apparel, how the lines get a little blurred, like, well, I don't know if that's really men's apparel because they make jeggings.
Yeah.
They make women's pants. They make it specifically for us. You see what I'm saying? How the lines get blurred. But I want you to imagine. There's a time, probably, what are we in 2020? Let's go back probably what? Shoot. Y'all probably lived to see through it. I did 50, 60 years ago. Right? Do you think it was a norm for sisters to dress how they dress today? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What you guys think?
Forget me, when I go visit certain churches, and I see, not a certain age, because now I look at, like, you got brothers 50 and 60 still dressed like they 20s, and then you got women that 65 and 70 still sometimes dress like they 30s. Okay, but this what get me. When I talked to the preacher, and he said, well, at least they came to church. So I get confused.
Hey, you want to know why he said that? Now, that's sad.
I got an answer, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to.
Oh, what's the answer?
You know, I ain't gonna, me and you know, we can read each other now. I know
look,
why
you
he
ain't gonna
said
say, I'll
it.
say it.
All right, I'd rather you
Because when he say that, he be like, at least they came. Now, what that give off, it sounds like, okay, he care about them coming and believing in God. He glad they came so they can open up their wallet and they can put money up in their plate.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is that what we gotta see, sis, is that over time, culture shifts happen and things that were not normal becomes normal. Right. But God's standards always stay the same. Right. It don't change no matter what the time is. And that's how we gotta move. That's how we gotta live. If we say we believe in his power, then what we got a decision to make. Right. Am I going Romans 12:2? Am I going to go with the flow of the word and whatever the world says okay, that's what I'm going to go with? Because believe it or not, we could be 10, 15 years away from them legalizing adult and child marriage. Yeah. Are we going to roll with that? No. Because they make it legal? No. We going to say that's okay? No. But it's everybody feel like being gay is okay now because they made it legal. They got a whole movement behind you. Say anything about gay folks, your career is done. Done. But they made it normal, right? But how does God feel about it? Did he say that's normal? Does he like it? Hell no. But it shows that we kind of go with the flow, and the same thing with our dress code. You go back during these times, even a little bit after. I ain't even gonna talk about, let's say a little bit even after slavery time. There is no sister saying, "Oh, well, I wear that. Oh, I ain't wearing this to get no attention. I want to wear it just for me. I like looking good or feeling good." Why ain't no woman in the 50s and 60s like would put on what a hoe would wear and go outside and feel like, "Oh, I'm wearing for me"? Why nobody had that? Why no one? It wasn't not one woman exists that had that thought back then. Right. But every sister think that today. Well, I'm wearing this tight stuff to show off my body because it made me feel good. I ain't looking for no attention to no man.
All right.
Come on. Stop. Right. Stop. That ain't the case. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's because of that, because culture changes. Right. The man has made that to wear something that's okay. We with it now. Back then, men went forward. But as soon as they started finding out how they can make money off of women being that way, being more sexual in nature, oh yeah, have at it. And that's what it is.
So is it basically if we lost that society?
You say what?
It's basically if we lost that society.
Most definitely, because it is. Watch this.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Because most of us, including everybody, all our brothers out here in purple, all of us have grown up the same way. We had the same upbringing. We've grown up in some form of a church. Right. Some of us come from the streets. Right. Some of us come from all different types of bad backgrounds, to where we have these bad habits. We got these hang-ups that when we what's the word I'm looking for? When we examine the Bible and look at our life, they don't match.
Right.
But the difference is all these brothers out here, we see that, we had some level of conviction in us. We say, you know what? If I really believe in God or I believe in this book, well, I'm gonna fix my life up and I'm gonna live according to what it say. I ain't finna be no nigga no more. I ain't finna be no nigga that's running the streets no more.
That right.
I ain't finna be no nigga that's sitting here looking for women to treat them like some prey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get a quick fix and then kick them to the curb.
Bring it
Right.
out.
You know what I'm saying? Majority of these men out here, raise your hand if you married. Majority of us out here, we got wives, we got kids, and we take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Why? Is it because we some special? No, it's because we started to actually do what this book says. And we trying to be an example to show that when we do that, we can fix all the issues that we got in our community.
That right.
With these young dudes, bro, I'm telling you, how old are you, my brother? 23. So our generation, like, bro, we ain't making it past 25.
Bring it out.
You know what I'm saying? And then if we do, as soon as we make it to the 30s or above, what's taking us out? Our diet. You know what I'm saying? Heart disease,
Right.
cancers.
Right.
Like we not making it that long, bro. But what's so crazy is if we just start to see what a part of this that we going against, and we start to fix it, we'll start to see changes instantly.
Bring it out.
And the way people treat us, the way people look at us, the respect that we get in our household, the respect that we give people, the energy that we receive back, Galatians 6 and 7. We will start to see a change
Hey, man, it be
instantly,
like
bro.
that. It be like that.
Change instantly.
They gonna-
'Cause I don't know about y'all, but I'm not comfortable with it. I gotta be conscious I gotta have my head on a sweep from when I walk out the door to when I walk back in. I wanna live like
There it is
that.
right there.
Yes, sir.
So,
I wanna live like
there it
that.
is right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go outside unless you got a gun. And your hand gotta be on it all day. Who wanna live like that, bro?
And Jesus Christ was an Israelite.
Who wanna live every day and feel like they gotta feed a habit? You know what I'm saying? We gotta have a blunt. We gotta have the pills. We gotta have the drink. Just to be able to deal with reality, deal with our day to day. I don't wanna live like that, bro. That ain't living. That's surviving. That ain't living.
Look, he gonna show you that ain't Christ when he get
That ain't Jesus. That ain't Jesus. Watch this. Read that.
That's the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
We hear this our whole life, bro. But the energy we putting out in the world, whether it's gonna stand on the side of loving God or we're gonna stand on the side of disobeying God, there's repercussions that come with both. The repercussions that come with both.
Bring it up.
I'm hoping our contact information on the back of that flyer. I'm hoping you take heed to some of the stuff you heard. You know what I'm saying? Give me Revelations 1. Because a lot of us, my brother, what was your name again? Gabriel, Crystal, Christopher, Tony. Be about it because we see stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? We get that, we've all heard and be like, well, the Bible's a white man's book. The Bible, it gave us this. Somehow it's been rewrote 10,000 million, billion times or whatever. We hear all this BS, bro. None of us actually pick up the book and actually read it.
Right.
We got all these conclusions about what it is and where it came from. Now then they're gonna pick it up and read it.
Right.
To be able to make a conclusion for themselves.
Right.
Because when you do, here's what you find out. Jesus ain't looking like this.
Bring it out.
There ain't too many important people in the Bible that look like this.
Right.
Oh no, yeah, none. All the important people that's in this book that got some type of name, that got some type of praise, they look like us, bro.
Right.
They look like us. So why we throw this book away and be like, nah, I'm good on that? No. You know what I'm saying? By us doing that, that's what God is living like this.
Right.
Watch this, Revelation 1. The most important person in this book that everybody called Lord and Savior and King of King and they love and it's like this. Let's see how the Bible describes. I want you to go to what, Gabriel, because this is the answer to your question. Why this?
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So what we getting ready to read, the book of Revelations, it's starting off, it's saying that in this chapter, in this book, things about Jesus Christ are going to be revealed. Now let's see what's one of the first things that get revealed to us about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Give me verse 14. Watch.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So let's think about it. All these depictions that we see on this side about Jesus, do they have anything close to what was just described about a man having white and woolly textured hair? No. You can look at all the 10 different renditions they got of a blonde or brunette Jesus, Ain't none of them got no white and no woolly hair.
Bring it out.
Got hair that look like this right here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? White and woolly hair. They ain't got it. Now watch what else.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
What brass is like? What color is brass? There we go. He said brown. You been in the band before? You seen people in the band? And you see they be having big old tubers or whatever? But that's, they call it the brass section, right? Or you seen what they call shell cases of a gun, right? Them little, when you shoot a bullet off and what comes out the shell, that's brass. So think of that color. But what color it turn when you fire the gun and it get heated up and it come out the gun? What color it turn? Is it the same shiny color? Turn dark, right? Because of the heat. Because that explosion just happened. Now, what's so important about this is look, the Bible said Jesus Christ's feet look like brass, but when heat applied to it, same way with the shells, right? Now watch this. You read it. Read it from verse 14. Yeah.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace.
If somebody, like for an example, like if you just had your shoes off, your socks off, if you see your feet, Gabriel, if your feet is a certain color, it look like brass or it's dark brown or whatever. If I see a person's feet, I'm automatically determine what skin color the person is, the rest of their body. If we don't see nobody's feet that look like my brother here, and then the rest of his body look like this brother here.
Right.
Don't happen. You see what I'm saying? Don't happen. Even if you tan for some years, it ain't gonna be that dramatic.
Right.
It ain't gonna be that crazy.
Right.
Right. So we getting the picture or description of a Jesus that got white woolly hair,
Right.
and got feet, or the color of his body was like brass,
That's
but it
right.
was burned with some heat, or put some heat put to it. Then it gets darker, right? Now, if that's the case, if that's the description we getting, then how does Jesus look? Say what? Like brown, like us, bro. Like us. But we gotta ask ourselves a question. Well, damn, if that's been in this book since it's been here. You telling me ain't nobody read over it and decided, hey, maybe we need to say he look like this. Nobody made that decision? No, people see it. But what makes more money? What keeps people more in control? If I teach them they look, here we go. If I teach them he look like this. Not to say there's something wrong with the book, but we gotta question the people who's been teaching us this book.
Right.
We gotta look at who they've been learning this information from. What motives they got. Because I don't know about y'all, look, I can't trust the rap sheet that the people that did this to us, they got. I don't know about you, I can't, listen. I'm not trusting them with nothing.
Right.
The rap sheet is too long from what's been going on as far as our relationship with them.
Right.
In this land and in times past. I ain't trusting them. And we shouldn't trust them to teach us this information. We go down that path, bro, we do that. It's a wonder why a lot of us, we be like, nah, hey, the hell with that book.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm saying? Then we start adopting it. We try to find a replacement for it. Be like, now I'm spiritual, I gotta have my feet on the ground 30 seconds a day. I gotta get my chakras and my, we do all sorts of crazy SH.
Right.
Because we end up running from my real history book.
Right.
But think about how much of a chess move that is, bro. The piece of information that could change your life and change your community, if I make it unattractive to you. I want you to think about that. Think about how much a chess move that is, bro. The one thing that's gonna change everything, change the issues that we got, if I make it unappealing to you and make you run away from it. That's a hell of a chess move, bro.
Man, bring it out.
A hell of a chess move. That's real warfare. Without never having to pick up a gun. Now we the niggas who pick up a gun and killing each other.
Bring it out.
I think about this, bro. So, with that being said, give me Zephaniah 2:1. I want you to come on up, my sis. What's your name, sis? Yeah, how about you? Ling? Ling, L-I-N-G? Okay. What would you say like your ethnic background is? South Korean and black? Okay, it's the mother side or dad side South Korean? Okay. Oh, your dad out here with you? Oh, okay. Your dad black. Okay, cool. It's always crazy when I'm just joking, but it's always crazy when a lot of our other races are mixed with black. The black always tend to stand out. Like it's something about how you carry yourself, how you walk, or how you dress. It'd be like, it's a black, it's a nigga in there somewhere. It's a nigga in there somewhere. Right. It's always like that. It's always like that. What we out here doing? You believe in the Bible, sis? What we out here trying to show our people is not only our history out of this book, because we've been taught all our life, or even if it ain't verbally taught, sometimes it's subconsciously taught that the people in this book look like this. This book is specifically for these people. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. It shouldn't. All the history in it that this book describes, majority of it takes place on this side of the world. It's Africa. And even more so specifically, this top east part of it, where we very close, probably walking distance from Egypt, where we know black people are. Right? So don't ever have that notion that this book is for white people or it's by white people. This book is like food for us and by us. Right? Now what's in it is a code, or one of the most important parts of it that's in it is a code of conduct about how we should live, sis.
That's right.
Right? How we should live, how we should treat one another, how we raise kids, how we establish relationships, right? Conflict resolution, if we got problems with one another, how we deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Do we just kill each other, or can we talk it out like men and fix issues? You see what I'm saying?
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.